Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Infiltrate podcast presented by Infiltrate Records. Super hyped today because I'm with my brother Legit, one of our A&Rs, and tomorrow, the 26th, on Friday of July, he is dropping three singles. Bow
Man,
Down, You Need Him, and Bank, and we're going to talk a little bit about them today.
come
Before
on
we
now.
get yeah. Before we get going, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Share this out with someone, and let's make sure that we spread this music across the globe.
Ring,
Without
ring,
further
ring.
ado, rain, rain,
Hit
rain,
that
right?
bell.
That's right. That's right. Without further ado, I welcome my brother, A&R artist, head of Blessed to Be Ministries, Legit. What's up, bro?
What's up, fam? How you feeling, man? It's good to be
I'm
here.
feeling good, man. I'm a little under the weather, to be honest with you. I ain't even gonna lie, but I appreciate all the prayers, man. I've been getting rested up and excited for your single and excited, man. We got some good music dropping tomorrow. Um, so super excited about that, man. And that's what I want to kind of share with listeners, brother. So let's talk about it, man. What do you
Okay.
got coming out tomorrow, man? On Friday, you got three singles releasing in one day.
Yeah, man. I like to do stuff different sometimes. I like to be unique.
Yeah.
And I know that we recently launched our label, and I'm super excited about our label. And I just want to make sure I'm pulling my weight. And pulling my weight is just allowing the Lord to use me to show the gifts that He's given me and put it out to the world. I've been sitting on some of those songs for a little bit, and I've been so eager to release them. You know what I'm saying? And I've had people listen to them. I've done them at different events and things of that nature, and the feedback that I received was so phenomenal. And I didn't want to sit on them any longer. I was ready to release them, so I said, "Hey, Blake, man, three. Let's get three of them out there at one time." You know what I'm
Let's do
saying?
it, bro. Let's
Yeah,
do it. Let's do it.
yeah. So.
Absolutely, man. I love it. Normally that's not the norm, but man,
Hmm.
look, if God wants to do things and use things, He's going to do things, man.
Yes, sir.
I was talking to a songwriter yesterday. She's been writing for a year. That has
Hmm.
joined us on our label, and God's opened up doors that no man could shut in a year's
Come on.
time. And there's people 5 to 10 years that have been out here pushing and doing
Mhm.
everything social media talks about, and you know, she just God opened up some doors.
Come on.
Why? I don't know. Maybe we won't know why, but
Right.
more importantly, if you're listening, we could do all the marketing strategies, we could do all of that stuff, and that's
Right.
right. We should follow them. I would say, but when God's going to do something, that's a
Mhm.
door that no man can open and no man can shut.
Come on,
You
and
know, so
that's exactly what's happening. God is opening so many doors for
amen.
us as a label, as a team, as individuals, and we definitely want to make sure that we're prepared.
Mhm.
God gave you vision. He's given me vision.
Amen.
And He's told us to prepare. And we prepared, and we actually put a lot of work in, and now we're starting to see some fruits, and we're not even fully developed yet. And
Wow.
we're starting to see so much fruits from the labor of the work that we put in. So I definitely I'm ready to go, man. We military, so we geared to go. So I had to put a couple in the chamber, what I'm saying,
I love it, bro. I
in
love
the
it. I love
clip.
it. I love it. Now
Get ready.
Bank has already been out. Bank has already been
Hmm.
out with Big Phil and
Yeah.
Fontaine or Waleed, and now that's being re-released, right?
Right, right. Yeah, Bank has been out for a little while, and I want to re-release it under the label.
Let's do it.
Definitely. So Bank, man, it's straight to the point. If the word said it, that settled it. Take it to the bank. That's a
Love
tremendous song. That I love that song. Just because of the word and the inspiration, and just it got that grit to it. And I had some phenomenal artists on there with me. Big Phil, who was one of the biggest artists in Jacksonville, in
it.
Jacksonville, Florida. And it was a pleasure to actually work with him. He's such a humble guy, for a man of his stature and notoriety that he has. He's so humble, and you could tell he loved God. And for him hopping on that track with me was just a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
my
Amen.
brother, my brother Waleek, he's my brother, so I just call him, hey bro, I need you on track. All right, I got you, so that's my
Yeah.
bro. But for him hopping on that track with me, man, it was such a blessing, and it came out right, so that
I
that
love it.
bank is that bank is definitely a blessed song, you know.
Yeah, I love it. So how about You Need 'Em and Bow Down, man? Where did you when did you write those songs, and what place did those songs birth out of?
Oh man, let's talk about you need them first. You
Let's
need
do it.
them, I just love to glorify God, and I was just thinking about how much I need him, and sometimes I play around with my drumsticks. I'm from a marching band culture, and those songs are basically birthed out of situations and experiences that I'm in, and with me being in the marching band, I was just kind of listening to some beats, and I heard that beat, and I was thinking about where I'm at, where I was in life, and how much I needed God in the situation that I was in. And that song just came out like that, with the marching band feel, and it was just like it just meshed together so good, what I'm saying, with the horns and the drum line, and I just started getting vision for it, and I still have so much more vision for it that I wanna do before before I'm just done and complete with it. Once we release it, we got visuals that we want to do and things of that nature. But that song was birthed out of my marching band experiences, as well as the situation I was in, feeling like I really need God at the time, because God was really stretching me. You know what I'm saying? He was really stretching me and causing me to have to submit a little bit more, in my lifestyle, in my mind, because a lot of times we want to do things our way, and we feel like our way is the best way. And then God said, "Nah, I need you to submit a little more. I need you to pull back, and I need you to listen to me." And I'm like, "Well, God, if I'm listening to you and I need to do this thing this way, then I need you." You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that's why I said, choose to be hard head and move around like you necklace. You know who you're gonna
Yeah,
need when things get a little hectic. God, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot
amen.
of times we get stiff necked. You know what I'm saying? We get stiff necked and we like, nah, God, I'm used to doing it this way. I'm gonna do it this way, but God was really breaking me, and I'm like, well, God, as you break me and as you want me to do the things that you desire for me to do, I'm gonna need you more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need more of you. So that's why that you need them. It sounds like I'm talking to somebody else. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
When I write songs, but I really be talking to myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to myself. So
That I really
um,
talk to myself. I know I got you. Hey man, I do too when I'm riding
straight up.
and stuff. That's how things are birthed, man. God gives me words and they just spill out and I'm just singing to myself or whatever,
Hmm.
That and that's how it happens, man. So
Straight
I
up.
love it, bro. And then same thing with the bow down too, man. That's a song. I got to hear it. It really is from a place of reverence.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
bow down. You
yeah.
know,
It's a place of
I,
submission.
there's a place of submission, man. And hey, that's where we want to be at too. I'm excited.
Mhm.
I know you guys are going to be blessed by these songs, but that bow down is from a place of submission. And if we operate out of a place of submission, God's going to open up paths and doors that no man can shut for sure.
Come on. That's when I really felt like after the you need him, because I knew I needed God, the
Yeah.
bow down came about, and that was
Oh,
me saying, God, I surrender. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
surrender.
I surrender, and I'm gonna do this your way. One time I have a pastor friend's named Pastor Nova. I went to visit him in North Carolina, and one of the last things he was talking about is listening in this season. And that was like a few months ago. And he said, in this season, you're gonna need to listen, and I took that to heart. It was like when he said that, it just hit me. Boom! I was like, oh, what is listen,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah, yeah. God,
So when he said that, what I'm saying, I was like, okay. So I listened to you started giving me instructions. My pastor now started giving me instructions. I started getting certain instructions from certain individuals, and some of the instructions that I was receiving kind of went against my natural responses, so I had to get myself out of my natural responses, what makes me comfortable, what makes me feel protected, and really listen and be spiritual and logical, what I'm saying, and say, okay, is my natural response the best response to, whatever I need to do in order to get where I need to be, and what I noticed is that God was using certain individuals with knowledge and wisdom in areas that I needed in to teach me, but I was moving around stiff neck because I'm used to operating in my own way. You know what I'm saying? So Bow Down, when I actually wrote that song, I was crying when I wrote that song. You know what I'm saying? So because everything in my flesh wanted to fight against some of the things that I was receiving. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? My flesh was fighting against it hard, and I
Hmm.
said, God, I need to surrender. I need to surrender. I need to surrender. And it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be because my flesh just wanted to rise up and do what it wanted to do. But I just humbled myself and bowed down and surrendered. And I began to weep because I saw myself going through that process. I was like, it's clicking now. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually able to do it. The flesh is a evil thing, man. It will fight you tooth and nails against the instructions of God. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to that song, it's probably not a time that I will be presenting that song and not get in my own world and probably shed some tears because music is worship to me. It's worship and praise. And it's testimony. But it all goes back to the glorification of God. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I do the music, when I write music and certain things, with everything I have, with everything I know, my knowledge and wisdom, I give it back to God. And if there's correction that needs to be done, God is correcting me as I'm communicating, as I'm supplicating, as I'm being able to, articulate through music what I'm feeling or what I'm going through. So I'm not saying that everything we write is completely perfect and all this stuff, but it's just our worship the way we know how to worship. And in it, God can teach us because through the music we open up. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? We open up through the music, and now God is now dropping jewels inside of our minds. And now, okay, God, I see where you want me to go. Now I'm flowing with you. I can, you know what I'm saying? So it's just different with me through music. But it's just when I write, man, it's my intimacy with God, man. It's really how I really got to know Him. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, bro, I can relate. Same here. That's how I
Straight
got to
up.
know him and spend time and grow my relationship with him, and that's how things are birthed, man. And you can hear that through your music. You can
Straight
hear
up.
that, bro. When I listen to your music, you can tell that it's coming from a place of worship, and worship is a posture. And that's where it's a heart posture and it's a reverence, and that's where I love it, bro. I'm excited, man. So, Bank,
Come on
you
now.
need them bow down. They come out tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna drop this video tonight.
Come on now.
I'm gonna share this out. The pre-save links will be in this description of this video on YouTube.
Straight
We
up.
will be tagging out Blessed to Be as well. I also want to talk about your ministry. Okay, so you're releasing music and stuff, but let's talk about, and we'll get into this in another conversation, but
Okay.
your music and what God's given you. How do you want that to impact the world, man? What is your hope with this songs that God has given you? How do you hope that it impacts someone, bro?
Man, I just think about how like some of the music that we listen to, it calls everybody to dance, it calls everybody to move a certain way, it puts certain ideals in their minds, you know what I'm saying? They play it over and over and over, they love it, but it's not necessarily healthy information that's being poured into them. So I just want to send a sweet sound out into the world that will help people to glorify God, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So that's always been my goal as it pertains to music, is to help instill wisdom, knowledge, love, information, worship, praise, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I think about when I release music. And really it's and some of it is kind of like selfish for me too, because like I said, it's therapeutic for me, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's my intimate time, it's my intimate place, and I just happen to share it with you, you know what I'm saying. So I have songs that I probably never released, you know what I'm saying, that I've written, but at the end of the day, with the music, I wanted to go out into the world and I wanted to inspire people to just praise God, to love on God, to talk about God, to be able to use their creativity to express how they feel about God. I wanted to edify individuals, as far as the ministry, what I call it missions, my mission is really to send a different sound out into the world, especially as it deal with the youth, and help them to create positive music. Really, because a lot of the youth that I work with, they don't believe in the same God that I believe in. Um, they don't know Him. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is just to love them where they at. You know what I'm saying? help them to instill some edification inside of them, because a lot of them are doubtful, hurt, feel sadness, sorrow. And I believe one of the best preaching we can do is to love individuals where they at, and as the doors open up, as wisdom open up, as the opportunity open up, I can present the gospel to them, and things of that nature. And we're gonna present that gospel. That's a necessity. However, a pastor once told me, don't you try to clean a fish before you catch a fish. A lot of times we try to clean a fish before we catch the fish. You know what I'm saying? And what I want to do is I want to build relationship with these children. I want to build relationship with these individuals. I want to love them where they are, just like Jesus came and he loved us where we were. You know what I'm saying? He died for us while we were in our sin. He died for us. He came down here to fellowship with us while we were broken, while we were hurt, while we were crucifying him, while we were calling him names, while we didn't believe him. He still did what he had to do and loved us and still went through the process. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't know how to go through the process because we don't have the patience. You know what I'm saying? So what this is doing, what the music does, is open doors for me to build relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to lower my standards. So what we're doing is we're making music that edifies. You know what I'm saying? We're not just making any kind of music. Even though you don't believe in what I believe in, let's make something that is going to be healthy for us to receive into our minds, into our hearts. So that's where edify come from, and in the process of when I work with these children,
I love
so yeah, so that's
it's
what we
uplifting,
doing,
it's
man.
edifying, it's uplifting the body, man, no
Come on
matter
now.
what, and it's positive, and then that opens a door for them to see your example and to see a light, and then they're able to come back and say, "Man, what is it about you?" And you're able to say, "Hey, that difference is Jesus.
Come
That
on
difference is
now.
the gospel of Jesus Christ."
Talk to me.
You
Cause your
know,
boy, hey,
that's
without
it, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Hey, you don't
without
want to know your boy without Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Our example is everything, man. And
Yes, sir.
we're growing, and we gotta understand. We gotta listen to where people are at. We gotta
Hmm.
understand people are going through a process. People are thinking certain ways. People are doing
Right.
certain things. All of that stuff, So we're all going through a process with things, but God understands, and God does have grace for us. And we got to extend that grace to one another, bro.
Man.
I'm excited,
Come
y'all.
on, man.
The biggest way to support an artist too, the streams, they kind of get us on streams, Spotify and stuff like that. They add up a little bit, but
Right.
go to the website and download these songs. You can go to his Blessed to Be 23. His website will be in the description of this video,
Come on
right?
now.
And when you download something for $1, he gets the dollar. It goes back to Legit's ministry. It goes back to the ministry that God gave him.
Come
So,
on.
that way, also his merch and stuff like that. Those are the best ways to be able to support our artistry and our ministries is supporting us directly, right?
Come on.
Where we don't get things taken away from us. Streams, they take a certain percentage and give us a certain percentage, which is really not fair to us as the artist and as the
Right.
creator. Um, but the website, merch, and shows. Also on August 9th, here in Jacksonville, Florida. If you're in the area, him and I will be performing with Brian T. And King of Music, Antoine Hill, Young Bro, Jordan May, us. It'll be a cool night. We look
Come
forward to
dope.
the Duval to the 904 coming out,
Come on, be
representing.
well.
It's going to be a powerful night of worship. I can definitely feel that
Hmm.
as well. But tomorrow, though, I just want to celebrate with you. I want to tell you
Come on now.
congratulations. And here's the
Thank you.
cool thing, man. God has given us the ability to release this stuff ourselves.
Come on
Like
now.
be able to have a platform and shout out to our team, to our squad. Shout out to Luca.
Come on.
Shout out to what God is doing. But you need him bow down and bank release tomorrow.
Right.
And we're excited. We're excited to push things as far as we can go. We're excited to continue to release music. So
And
I
I
just
just
want to
want
tell
to
you, congratulations, bro.
Hey, thank you so much, man. And I want to give you honor, you know what I'm saying, for just being the person that you are, you know what I'm saying? Putting gospel Christian artists in the positions to be great, you know what I'm saying, and to have their best interests at heart.
That's it.
Sometimes when you building, some people may be skeptical, but I know your heart and I know where we going, you know what I'm saying, and I know what we do behind the scenes, you know what I'm
Amen.
saying? And I thank God for you, bro. you know what I'm saying, and everything that you're doing, and I will be I will be a testament of, all the great works that you're doing. And I believe in you, you know what I'm saying, and I believe in us as Infiltrate, and we want the best interest for the artists, especially talking about we glorifying God. We've never got the best shot, you know what I'm saying? And when Infiltrate desires to give us the best shot in every way, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, financially, spiritually, every way, we want to give the artist the best shot, you know what I'm saying. And in ministry, you see, he didn't just ask me about my music, but he asked me about the ministry and the missions and the work that God has put us inside of us. When he was first establishing Infiltrate, he said, I want to help you guys in your ministry, not just the music, but what is the mission, what is the ministry that God has put on the inside of you. So we're not just instilling works and helping you with the music. He holds Bible studies every Thursday, and encourage the brothers and shoot Bible verses to us almost every day, and checking on us and seeing how we're doing, you know what I'm saying. So this is not a regular record label. This is not a regular label. We move different. We different. This is for the artist, by the artist. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And Three is a magnificent artist, and he taken many to the next level, already. And I've seen him take artists to the next level in days. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. We coming.
Amen,
It's
bro.
inevitable.
Let's
You know what
get
I'm
it.
saying? We ain't gonna hold back. It's
Mhm.
Infiltrate Records, and we are here to glorify God, and that's what's gonna happen.
Wow, bro. Hey,
Amen.
I'm humble, bro. I'm humble,
Hey,
man.
come on.
And I'm humbled to do music with you, bro. It's amazing, man. We got to turn up this past weekend for the
Hey, come
Lord,
on.
and it's just always a pleasure, bro. And vice versa, I feel the same way about you. And
Man, straight up.
and that's the other thing too, man. A lot, the behind the scenes, the discipleship,
Come on.
the talking when people are going through storms in their life, we're able to sit down and talk, and that's what we want to do more importantly than anything, man. Is
Come on.
we just want you to know that you're cared about. God created you with a purpose, and we want to help you to walk in that purpose. Is music is one of it, is one of the reasons why, but there's so much more to it.
So
And
much.
we'll be getting into your ministry, and we're going to be getting into Blessed to Be and what you're doing with Daniel's kids and all of that. And we're real excited about what people are doing within the ministry.
Come on.
And you're right. It's different because we aren't just a label. We are a ministry.
Come on now.
We're a ministry. We are a ministry that worships and glorifies God. And we provide everything that the label provides. It just, we
Come
move
on.
different, man. It's right.
Come
And
on.
we're going to continue to, and we're going to continue to be a blessing. And more importantly, we just pray that God's will is done.
Already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So congratulations. I just want to congratulate you personally, for these 3 songs dropping. Hard work went into this.
Straight
Anybody
up.
listening, I pray that you're impacted. I know people are going to be impacted by these 3 songs, and I'm
Yes, sir.
excited to release it under Infiltrate Records. I'm excited to release this music with you, brother, and to do ministry together. So,
Come
y'all,
on.
thank you for tuning in. Um, his website description, his IG, everything is in the description of this video. All of his links where you can reach out to him. The pre-save link for these songs are in the description of this video. Like,
Come on.
share, subscribe, comment, follow, hit that notification bell, and stay in tune. We got a lot of stuff coming. So legit, thank you. Y'all listening, thank you. If you do not know Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior, you can reach out to us at info@infiltraterecords.com. We do the music because we want you to know Jesus.
Come
So
on now.
contact us at info@infiltraterecords.com. If you do not know Jesus, but you want to know him and you want to hear the gospel, we would be happy to share it with you and pray with you.
Amen.
So we thank
Amen.
you. We love you. We give you all the glory and the honor, God, for everything. And legit, congratulations, bro. Thanks for tuning.
Thanks.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for dropping in here, man. And y'all, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, me and Legit are out.
Thanks.
Peace.
Thanks.